I'm in a rush, don't make me blush. I think I'm cussing up a storm. You see, it's always gonna be the way you're gonna say it's normal. I don't know where you're going, can see where you've been. I see always easy voices, all these things within. I don't give a fuck, you push your luck, I got enough of you. I've got these places, all these got things, I got point of views. And we're back here on Lying and the Truth. Don't you know I am gonna do what I do? I got room for one, I got room for two. But right now it's just me kicking back and doing the things I do in luxury. Yeah, I think it's pitiful if you can't get a bull. I can't see it's investigable, combustible, I'm full of cool, I know the bull, I know the rule, I said at school, I haven't do, I lost myself on that one, I think. Man. Thank you, in the studio here. Yeah. All set. Perfect. Here we go. Back in the studio. This is Lying in the Truth. My name is Ruben. I'm your host for the time being. For the being of time, I am the being in front of you. And man, it's hot. I'm gonna have to turn the air conditioning on here. It's starting to sweat up. I had walked over, went to the local bar here to Chico's. If you ever get a chance on Wednesday, free comedy on Wednesdays at the Chico's. Yeah, check it out. Right down the street here. Boom. We're down here in Old Town Clovis. Let me get my notes out. I think I'm going to turn on the AC. Man. Lock the door for criminals. Perfect. Sweet. Had to do that for a second. There we go. Perfect. Now we're back on. I'm going to edit that out somehow, some way. We'll see how I do it. Anyways, back in the studio. Like I said, I'm Ruben. I just went and had myself a beautiful time over there at DeChico's, a little conversation with some people. Shout out, I saw Barry and Antonio. Shout out to those guys. Another gentleman, he's going to talk about maybe coming in the podcast. So we have an open door policy to everybody. People are like, oh, have that person on. I'm like, I asked that person. They want to come on. Oh, well, that's the way it goes. Anyways, hey. Top of the podcast page on YouTube. They got a donation link. Go ahead and click on that. Donate to the page. Oh, man, way over 4,000 views a month on this page. I want to say thank you to everybody. I appreciate all the help. Everybody just view, share, like, comment. If you want to help support us, it's free to do the YouTube like, share, comment thing. So do that. Just like, you don't have to share. Just like and make a comment. Say fuck you and subscribe. You don't even have to listen. And even if it comes up, it's just a picture, the same picture over and over again. It's not even a picture of me. So just support local, support the page. We're making really good progress here. Today I drove around and I was looking at businesses, empty businesses. I'm trying to find a beautiful place to continue this. This is the studio. It's not bad right now. Man, get the sweat out. See, check out the camera angles. This is the studio. And see, man, why am I getting that? There we go. That's much better. Feels like I'm picking up other microphones, but I think I muted them all. Oh, well, I'm getting good talk up there. That's what really matters. So anyways, this is a studio. Let's see here. And then we got camera 3, camera 2. That's like when we're going to get real personal. I'll be like, check us out, ladies and gentlemen. And then camera 1, more wide angle so you can see everything going on. But this is that YouTube bokeh. Okay, you can't really say. I don't know why I do so much camera stuff for the YouTube, for the podcast. People are like, fuck you. People in Alaska like, fuck you, dude. So let's get right into it. I just heard a Peter Dinklage from Crown of Thorns talk about Snow White. You know that Snow White's going to have a Hispanic lady play for Snow White. Not a care. It doesn't bother me at all. But they're trying to be, they call it woke or cancel culture or PC. That's perfectly fine. The best person for the role. I heard the person's awesome. They picked great. But he pointed out, Peter Dinklage is a shorter person. Why is it okay to change the Snow White to another person, but you still have 7 dwarfs? Why you gotta have 7 dwarfs? Why couldn't it be like, the 7 brothers? Does it have to be dwarfs? Maybe one of them's small. Maybe just the dad is small and all the kids are normal size. Or maybe just one of the kids are, dwarfs. Maybe it's just a family. Maybe it's a town. Maybe the last name is dwarf. Maybe none of them are dwarfs. But he made a good point. We're going to change one thing, change the other. It reminded me of Dave Chappelle. He tells a story of going into Netflix, and they were telling him he couldn't use the F word to represent a homosexual person. And he says, why can't I use the F word, but you let me use the N word? And Netflix told him is because he's not an F word. And he said, well, I'm not an N word either. And that kind of goes with the same thing. Like, why are you going to change one thing and not the other? Why you have love for the gay trans community, but then you let people just drop the N word like nothing, like it's the greatest thing ever. But anyways, I thought it was a great point that he made. I'm not going to watch Crown of Thorns or Snow White, but it was an educational kind of point. And then I heard on the radio, what were they talking about? Oh, I'm not giving a fucking thought. I was listening to right-wing radio, and this is when you know they fucking lost their mind, guys. They were talking about if we are actually in a simulation, or this is reality, or this is the Bible. That was the topic on the radio today, on right-wing topic. But anyways, I thought it was pretty funny. Another topic we got going on today is not bail, dogs, chickens, and raccoons. Gosh dang it. I mentioned before that I have a cat, right? And the cat lives underneath the house. It doesn't want to live in the house. And the cat somehow got a roommate. Don't know where the cat came from. Cat has a roommate. Okay, whatever. And then all of a sudden I noticed that we have raccoons. Like, I looked outside and the cat food that we have feeding the cat that lives outside is like not just like ran through, but gone. So I have cameras. So I look in the camera and sure enough, raccoons are eating the cat food, right? I thought it was one raccoon, but it was like, now I see it's multiple raccoons. Now I go out front, there's a chicken. I live in the suburbs, like neighbors, like normal shit. Sidewalk, basketball hoop, street signs and shit. There's no fields, there's no barn, but I got a chicken. I got a chicken and raccoons out in front of my house. Don't get it. Doesn't make sense. Dogs, cats. Man, it's just like, even my dog. I almost got another dog the other day. The dog that I have now, okay, one of the dogs I have now, I'm not going to talk, I have a dog now that came to me, like, I opened the door, and it was walking across the street, and I'm like, look, a little doggy. And I'm like, hey, dog, come here, dog. And then the dog came to me. I was like, oh, what's up, dog? And he's like, what's up, dude? I'm all, what's your name? He's all, my name's Tony. I'm all, fuck you, Tony. And he's all, dude, that's not very nice. I'm all, sorry, I watched too many fucking YouTube videos. And then he's all, what's up, dog? And I'm like, what's up? No, I'm saying what's up, dog. You're the dog. Tell me what's up. He's all, sorry, it's just dog language. I'm like, cool, whatever. So I'm like, hey, dog, where's your collar and where's your owner? And the dog was like, I don't have a collar or owner. And because I don't believe in fucking government control, I'm not chipped either. But we tried to find the owner. I got online. Obviously, this thing is fucking an independent voter, so he's not chipped. So I couldn't, even find the owner. So now I got this dog. He's a Chihuahua. He might be an American dog. I'm not guaranteeing it. I'm not going to let Trump see it. Fucking take my dog on the instant. But I have this dog that came to me from across the street that I couldn't find the owner to. Now it's my dog. End of story. My dog. I can get it back, dog. Anyways, so yesterday, I mentioned raccoons, chickens. Open the garage again. I look across the street. Big-ass dog. I'm all, what's up, dog? And he looked at me. He's all, what's up? What's your name? And I'm not going to do it again, but he said his name was Tony. Fill in the blank. Anyways, so I said, what's up, dog? And the dog came to me. The dog came to me like, what's up? And the dog got closer. It looked like a wolf. If this thing wasn't part wolf, but it was like a darker wolf. This thing was a good 150 pounds. And as it got closer, I recognized that, like, from across the street, it's like, oh, look, a 60-pound dog. Cool. And as it got closer, 10 pounds, like, kept on gaining on the dog. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. And the dog's up on me. It's like 150. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, well, I can't take you in the house. You pretty much kill the kids. And like, plus you're like a, walker of the night. I can't bring this dog in my house. So I'm like, what's up, dog? And the dog's like, what's up, dude? I'm like, where's your collar? And he's like, I don't wear collars. I'm not in the government control. I'm like, God damn, these fucking dogs nowadays. I'm like, what channel are you watching, dog? He said, I don't watch TV. I get my news from Facebook. I'm like, whatever. So I'm like, dog, dude, where's your owner, dog? And the dog has no owner. So I'm like, fuck. So anyways, I tell the wife, close the garage. I get a leash and I wrap the dog on the leash. And the dog's like kind of happy for a second. And I'm like, I think I had flip-flops on. Maybe I had my slip-on Vans. I'm not too sure. I think I was taking out the trash. So I think I had slippers on like I was Ice Cube on Friday, So I was just going outside to take trash. So I went outside, wife beater on, Dickies, slippers, and I'm walking out, and the dog, now I dropped the trash because the dog's more important than the trash. But the trash on the ground, they get the dog. Now the dog, I'm walking down the street trying to find the owner, right? Like, who owns this dog? It's not going to be me. Not going to be me. Unless it catches chickens, raccoons, but still has to live outside and has to live off the cat food. And don't kill the cats because that'd be very disappointing. Anyways, so I'm walking down the street with this dog that is 2/3 of my weight. Yeah, 2/3. I'm going to say that. Probably more than that. But it's a big-ass fucking dog, right? So I'm walking, and now the dog's getting further from my house. Now I'm about 20 or 30 yards from my house. This dog no longer wants to be on the leash, and the dog, like, it clicked in his head. It went from, like, fun dog, like, bouncing around, like, pouncing around like a deer, to, like, the dog now looked at me and said, I could fuck you up, dude. And I was like, oh, dog, you could fuck me up. I'm going to take you off this leash right now. And I'm like, I'm not going to be able to find your owner. It's like 9 o'clock at night. And I'm just like, you look like you're an independent thinker. He's like, dude, I don't even vote. I'm like, I get it. You're probably not even registered. He's like, no, I'm a dog. Why are you even talking to me? I'm like, it totally makes sense. So anyways, I got the dog and I released it from the leash. And I was like, freedom. And he's all, thanks, dick. Fucking, you're the man. And he, didn't say it like, I'm the man. He's like, you're the fucking man. And he gave me the paw and he fucking skedaddled out, but I can't have another dog. Plus, the dog, like I said, was bigger than any of my children. You know what I mean? So the dog wasn't coming inside the house. So it wasn't my dog in the first place. It was late night. I was middle of editing. I was halfway buzzed. I didn't even believe it could have been my spirit animal. I don't even know if it was a really dog. No one else even saw the dog except for me. But trust me, there was a dog. It wasn't coming home with me. So if there was a dog lost somewhere around the airport. Anyways, I saw also today Neil Young said, I don't like what Joe Rogan's saying on the radio stations or the YouTubes on Spotify. Take them off Spotify or take my shit off. And I'm like, well, fuck, dude. Neil Young's pretty amazing, right? Neil Young's awesome. We love Neil Young. But I'm thinking, like, at the moment, Joe Rogan's producing a little bit more, maybe made a little bit more money for Spotify than Neil Young. I might not be wrong, but I know Neil Young's pretty awesome, But one time when I was like 20, my high school girlfriend and I broke up, so I was like 19 maybe, right? So my high school girlfriend bought tickets to go see Pearl Jam. And then we broke up. So me and my friends went and saw Pearl Jam, which would probably been a better situation in the first place. Anyways, so we go, and we're in line. Line's like 45 miles long. We're to get on the polo field in San Francisco. And we pop some mushrooms. We're in line, a couple mushrooms deep. Quarter, eighth, half, handful. Don't even know. I'm young. Just kept on chewing. I'm like, I'm God. Tastes like sunflower seeds. They're all supposed to taste like this. I'm all cool. We got water. We can't afford water. We bought all these mushrooms. Like, oh God, we didn't plan this very well, did we? No, we're 19. We're dumb. That's why your girlfriend broke up with you. I'm like, what are you saying? I'm taking mushrooms. Why are you trying to make me sad? Like, you're a pussy. You're like, oh God. Okay, that didn't happen. Anyways, so I took the mushrooms, right? So we go to see Pearl Jam, and then it opened up. I believe it was Neil Young. Did Neil Young open up? No, I think yeah, Neil Young opened up, but Neil Young just had an album out. This is like '95, so he was playing all the new shit from his album. He wasn't playing "Keep on Rocking the Free World," and if he did, that was the very last song he played on his set. And then Pearl Jam comes out. He's like 3 songs deep, and then Eddie Vedder comes and says, "Yo, I just took a bad batch of acid and I don't feel good. I'm gonna leave." And he leaves the stage like 3.5 songs, 4 songs deep. I don't remember. I was on mushrooms and I was in the corner crying. And my friends just yelling, "You're a pussy, you're a pussy," and that didn't happen anyways. But I was having a great time, and then but Eddie Vedder, he did leave, and then Neil Young came out to take over for Eddie Vedder. Okay, well, one at that time, I was a huge Pearl Jam fan. To see Pearl Jam was this big thing to me, and the fact that I just had a huge breakup of this girlfriend I was with for years, and now that I'm with my homeboys. This was really important for me to be at this concert. I'm having mushrooms. And then fucking Eddie Vedder leaves. And now I'm listening to fucking Neil Young. And not Neil Young sing anything good. He was singing all these songs that no one's ever heard before because he had a new album coming out. And sometimes old rockers are like, "No, man, I'm not just going to play those things that you want to hit, those hit wonders. I want to play the good stuff, man. Stuff that really from the heart." I'm like, "Ah, man, I'm on mushrooms. Play something for my mind, you know?" But anyways, so I didn't have a great time after that. I don't remember much. I remember one of those trolley cars sparking and breaking down in front of us. My friend's car breaking a truck. He had a lower truck driving through San Francisco on mushrooms. That was a great idea. But yeah, if I had a choice, Joe Rogan or Neil Young, I'd say right now, fuck Neil Young. You know? I like Neil Young. He's pretty cool. But like really, and who would do that? Like who would Rogan is not, I don't think he's registered his show as like scientific or educational. I'm pretty sure it's comedic or satire. You know? It's just like Fox News. You know, like it's not real. You don't, you get on, daily with a Daily TV or the Daily Show. Oh my God, I can't believe you said the Daily Show. You know it's a comedy network, right? Where are we at? 8:17? Perfect. We're about 20 minutes deep here. We're on Legends Podcasting Network in the studio. Let me give a full view. You see, all set. He's over there working the fucking buttons, helping us out. Not doing too much. Yeah, the talk about Noel. He's the one that got you that high. Every time. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Joe Rogan over Neil Young. Drake has a new condom coming out. Comes with Taco Bell hot sauce. UFOs over Fresno. I'll talk about Bell another time. Comics and movie influence. Dogs, chickens, cats, and raccoons. You know what? Shout out here. This is only a short one, but here. I keep saying this. Make sure I've said this before. I was talking to someone today. We're always looking for hosts, and people want to come in here and work on these shows. We're looking for a producer. If you know how to edit, it would be great too. But and that's not important. But produce, push buttons, work cameras, able just to learn. If you want to learn, if you want to come in here and host, please come in. Especially we need a woman. But we'll take a bunch of more dudes too because no, but women free to come in. Don't worry. This is you can come out here and meet your next dude someday. It's like you get to see all these guys and see who the beautiful lady is. Or if you're taken, then no next dude. Just come in here and entertain it. Entertainment. So anyways. We'll edit that one out. Anyways, always looking for someone. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you for everything. Hit the link on the top of the YouTube page to donate. Go to legendspodcasting.com. You want to buy a t-shirt? We got some awesome shirts. We got some merch. Please help the show. You want to be we're looking for some people for some a little bit of financial backing. We have a big plan here. I said I was looking at building today. was talking to someone else today. I know a couple building owners, a couple people own a couple buildings around town. I was having some communication with the guy who owns City Lights. The building. He's a fucking smart guy. But anyways, once again, like, share, comment, subscribe. We out.